Do you ever struggle with procrastination, trying to put things off and feeling stressed when deadlines are getting closer? You see, many people often think that procrastination is all about laziness. But what if it's actually rooted in something much deeper? You see, I used to avoid those difficult tasks, especially those complex and big ones. And the more complicated they were, the more I procrastinate. But when I discovered the 3 best ways to fight procrastination, it completely changed everything. My productivity skyrocketed and I stopped letting fear hold me back. So, stick with me because by the end of today's video, you will not just understand why you procrastinate, but also learn how to break free from it once and for all. You see, some of us might even wonder, is my procrastination caused by a lack of discipline? We believe that as long as we try harder, we will stop to avoid the things that we need to do. But here's the truth. Procrastination is a coping mechanism. It is your brain that is trying to protect you from any discomfort. So next time when you find yourself procrastinating, don't beat yourself about it. You can understand why is it happening and what's trying to protect you from. The big problem is this cycle can only keep you stuck. The longer you avoid the work, the harder it is to get started. But what if there's a better way to approach it? You see, back in 2021, it was my first time starting my content creation journey on social media. At first, I was pretty excited, staring at the computer screen and imagining all those ideas I could create. But soon, the pressure started to build. And every time I thought about posting, my mind kept racing with thoughts like, what will people think about my content? It felt like there was this constant little voice in my head that kept bugging me and telling me that I'm not good enough. And in the end, I kept being distracted and can't seem to retain my focus to provide value for my audience. That's why I kept putting it off, thinking that I would do it tomorrow. And guess what? I procrastinated for a few months and end up doing nothing about it. I realized that it was that fear that paralyzed me. Fear of failing, fear of being judged, fear of not being good enough. If any of this resonates with you, drop a comment below. Now, you might be thinking, what if I've been procrastinating for a long time? What if I just don't have the discipline to do it? It's normal to feel stuck because we all been there. But here's the thing. Procrastination doesn't mean that you are lazy or lack of discipline. It just means you have built a mental habit that needs to be broken. But breaking a habit doesn't require willpower. You just need a strategy. Therefore, the techniques I'm about to share with you is not just about working harder. They are about making it easier for you to start and keep going. So, here is what you need to do if you want to fight procrastination. Starting today, number 1. Shift your focus from yourself to others. Our brains are wired to play it safe. We naturally make things about us, which means we care about our fears and doubts. So today, I want you to flip the script. Think about how your actions can help others and focus on the impact you will make instead of your fears. And do take note that what you focus on expands, so you have to choose your focus wisely every day. Next, tackle the task in bite-sized chunks. When you are facing a big complex task, break it down into smaller and easier steps. Big tasks can feel overwhelming, but if you just focus on the first step, it becomes more manageable for you. For instance, when you are thinking about the entire project, make a plan and commit to it. Be specific and know exactly what you need to do. Set a time and decide when you want to do it. And tell someone about it to hold you accountable. And finally, take action. You know that feeling when you set up to do something, but you're always waiting for everything to be perfect before you even start? And here's the thing. If we are always waiting for perfection, we will never get moving. Setting big goals don't happen overnight. We need to break them down into realistic steps. Instead of stressing yourself that everything needs to be perfect, why don't you consider doing this? Shift your focus on the process instead of the outcome. And don't forget to celebrate those small wins along the way, because every little win is a progress. Remember, consistency is what drives progression, not perfection. When you start to take these steps to fight against procrastination, here's what will happen. First, you will feel a sense of satisfaction and accomplishment. This means that you will stop to avoid challenges in life. You will start to make progress each day, even if it's small at first. Next, you will build momentum. By breaking down the big complex tasks into small manageable steps and focus on progression instead of perfection, you will feel less overwhelmed and get things done easily. Soon, you'll be proud of how far you have achieved since day one, and you won't let procrastination hold you back anymore. You'll become someone who recognizes your efforts and take actions one small step at a time. And that's the key to success. Now that you have a strategy to fight against procrastination, you might be wondering, how do I stay consistent when life gets busy? In my next video, I'll dive into the 3 habits you must build to stay consistent and keep the momentum going, even when you are feeling overwhelmed. And trust me, this is the key to long-term success in transformation. And once you apply these habits, your ability to stay on track will become unstoppable. So make sure that you don't miss it. And also, if you enjoy watching this video, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel for more actionable insights and tips of how you can take control in your life. And most importantly, share this with someone you know who are struggling with procrastination. This will help them to break through the cycle to achieve something great in life. Remember, the world needs more doers than procrastinators. I will see you in my next video.